I've been looking for thrills all of my life. Still, most of the stimulating things that suit me are either expensive or illegal or both. So, to save me from trouble, I decided to keep it simple and indulge in natural phenomena into something that has been with us since the very beginning. So, one day at a party, I blew up a balloon and rubbed it against another kid's head. Yeah, he looked shocked, and then actually he got shocked. Pure ESD. How much I liked it. But it's not the case for your small electronic components. As the conductive parts in active electronic components get thinner, they become extremely vulnerable to high ESD voltages as it can short-circuit them. It may lead to two kinds of damages, direct and latent. Direct ESD faults can be spotted easily with the naked eye or later while performing measurements. They consist of about 30% of all the damages and can be fixed at low costs. The remaining 70% is intrinsic and can cause serious consequences as they are spotted only when a faulty device is being used. That's the reason why protection against ESD is so crucial. A very realistic scenario is someone who is working with tiny surface-mounted devices in a low-humidity room wearing a non-cotton jacket. Those two conditions influence the built-in electric charge on our body. But why? Well, maybe we will talk about it in another video. Coming back, as every system in nature wants to get to its equilibrium, this additional charge will jump on the first blast to the ground down. In other words, if you are not working in an ESD-safe area, you might cause damage to the components. Well, one option is to avoid human contact with sensitive devices. An alternative one is to undress. But I'm not sure if your circuit board or your colleague working next to you in a humid room won't mind. So, if you want to stay clothed with both your circuit board and colleague not affected, consider the following protection tools available at TNMARS. First of all, if you're wearing a polyester outfit, never underestimate ESD. Remember that you should stay away about 10 cm from your circuit board. Make sure to use static floor or desk mats where necessary. The mats are made of high-resistance material, so the charge will slowly flow across it with no sparks or arcs. Moreover, those mats prevent the build-up of electrostatic charge on the working equipment on your area. Some mats will have a second connection to fix them to a ground or a wall socket or additional protection against chemical compounds, oils and temperature resistance up to 440 centigrades. The next stage is the wristband or ankle band, if you connect it there. This is a standard piece of ESD equipment available in disposable and anti-allergic variants that connects your body right to the ground and prevents any build-up of electrostatic charge. Wearing it like this and connecting it to the ground should be done before starting work with electric circuits. Make sure that it touches your skin properly. And by the way, there is no such thing as wireless grounding. If you need additional grounding wires, there are straight or spiral ones with a button or a banana connector that can be connected to a grounding box. And then this grounding box is connected directly to the socket and creates an ESD grounding point at your working desk. Fun fact? Well, human nails and hair have high resistance. However, urine has the highest conductivity. With that in mind, TENMARS TM291 static field meter can measure the static voltage on a charged body with high accuracy. Just make sure you are 2.5 centimeters away from the tested subject. You know what? Let's make a simple comparison between an ESD packing station and a regular one. The regular packing station is not necessarily grounded, the red bins are not ESD protected, and there is no net. To the ESD packaging station, you can't just enter in your regular clothes. You need to discharge yourself first and wear special ESD gloves, ESD shoe grounders, and the coat, like those from Anti-Static or Static Tech. As you can see, there are anti-static mats, containers that have special ESD safe coating, and everything is grounded. When you receive the package, make sure to store it in the proper environment. Well, you can't just put it into a regular box with the rest of the equipment. Use a proper bin with ESD protection or a box, or at least spray. Yeah, you can spray a solution of conductive organic liquid like this Anti-Static 100 on plastics or fabrics. It forms a thin layer that prevents electrostatic discharges from plastic surfaces and fabrics. So, let's have a test. Alright, I will spray this regular box on one side. Wait a second until it's dry. Okay, and now I'm going to rub it both sides with this blanket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and let's see what happens. You need to zero the device. Alright, and let's have a look what it shows on this side, which was sprayed before. -20, no, -2794. And the other one, -5, 6, 3, 4, 9, 3, 6. There is a huge variety of ESD protective equipment, like brushes, tapes, labels, humidity indicators, so make sure to check the link in the description. Remember to ground yourself and protect your projects. Maybe you won't kill it with the first spark, but who knows?